Okay, I got a new camera. I got a 4K Ultra HD Wi-Fi enabled camera. I got a nice big lens shield on it here because you know I'm going to tip this thing over and try to break it. But it's pretty nice. This is a standard camcorder. What I've been using up till now has been action cams. The only problem with action cam is they distort the image. They round everything. They make everything, especially me, look short and fat. So I decided to go with a better camera. I have one little glitch though. It's always a glitch. This has a remote microphone which is separately powered. You have to do the on part there. Now it actually will record the voice and the image. You got to do both, I guess. Otherwise, you got to be a lip reader or something. So anyway, that's one thing. We'll give that a shot here in a second. In fact, right now. We're going to have dual conversation here. So here's the camera that I'm using now. It's got a nice forward-facing screen so I can see what's going on. And that's a $55 camera, believe it or not. In the old days, that same camera there would probably cost about $400. And it's pretty nice. It's digital, and it does have an SD card and everything in it. So, you know, it's going to maybe do the trick. We'll see. We'll see which one's better. I might end up switching back to this. You never know. And another part that I like about this camera, I have a remote control. So I can remotely control it. I got to change the flicker setting though, because this light, it doesn't like this light. It flickers, so I got to fix that. But it's got a remote, so that's kind of handy. I can shut it on and shut it off. So we'll see how this thing works out. Hey, I fixed it. We have no flickerage. I changed the setting from auto to 60 hertz. 60 really hurts, by the way. But anyway, 70 hertz worse. Anyway, the other project I had is I bought a winch. My wife says, "Why did you buy a winch?" I said, "Well, she can do dishes and clean up around the house. I thought that'd be kind of handy." No, actually, the winch I bought was to go on my trailer. So when I have the once-in-a-lifetime failure out on the road, I can winch the bike onto the trailer. And I can do it for other stuff too. So bought it at Harbor Freight, $59. And the guy standing next to me says, "You better make sure it's at least twice what you need." And I said, "Well, it doesn't have to pull that much." "Well, you better make sure." And I said, "Well, okay, I will, Dad." So anyway, I got the cheapest one they had. It's a 2,000 pound, which means it probably would pull 1,000 pounds, maybe 600. So it'll work. It'll work just fine. I've got 3 of them ready. I use one to pull my motorcycle into the camper. I got another one in my enclosed trailer, and I got one on my other trailer. You can never have enough winches. That's what I always say sometimes. So anyway, I'm going to start building frames. These guys are totally done. Tomorrow it's going to be 44. I'm taking the Kawasaki out for a short run just to verify we're good here. And I think my painter should be done with this one this week. And I already brought him the parts for the other one, so I'm going to deliver him the paint and stuff. I forgot to take that. And he's going to get that one done for me. So we'll get these 2 guys out of here in a pretty good hurry here. And I got a couple more coming in. So I'm going to start building frames for those first thing in the morning. Okay, maybe right on the camera thing here. I went ahead and took apart the old spot welder, which died. And I was a little surprised in the way these things are built. It's just, it's heavy, but it's just one gigantic 110 volt coil. And then this aluminum, that's the secondary. The secondary is a single loop of aluminum plate. That's hooked directly to the jaws. So the voltage on this thing has to be very slight with gobs of amperage. So something went wrong with the main coil and it's now defunct. So that is now scrap iron. So the new one here is set up, and I tack welded onto this tripod that I built. So it's really handy. I can stand here. Then I rigged up, it's just a paddle on the bottom, drill a hole in the handle, and I can put the piece of metal in there, reach over, push the button, and works like a charm. I'm surprised I didn't get a spark when I did that. There it is. Made a nice little spot weld. So that is fixed. I did have to change the arms. The ones that came with this new one, they're about this long, and I need the extended one. So every time I buy one of these, I use the same arms. I just happen to have these longer ones. So that guy is rocking and rolling, ready to go.